I'm Ray Couture, and this is Astrological Perspectives. I continue to read the monthly astrology outlook along the lines of transpersonal, humanistic, or person-centered astrology. Life springs from the earth, animated by the sun. The moon, in its orbit, forms a shell around the earth, making the earth the yolk and womb of life of the solar system. The cosmos is intelligent, alive, and the solar system is a living cell within that larger being that we call the galaxy. I urge everyone to realign their conscious identity with that of the human species. Each of us is independent, but not completely separate. We are not only a part of humanity, we are, each one of us, the whole species. If enough of us transfer individual identity to the larger humanity, the larger whole, that would be going a long way toward a worldwide transformation of human consciousness. Here is the chart for September 2019. The sun and rising are in Virgo and the moon is in Libra. If this were the chart of a person, there would be an issue of competence and a lack of clarity in relations with others. That seems the case for the world this month, which tells a story of conflicting values, risks of war, acts of aggression, all amidst a virtual cacophony of contradictions. The horizontal line represents the horizon of the earth, so the lower section is a subjective state of the human reality. The upper half, the objective situation that we face. At the left end of that line is the rising sign Virgo. Virgo describes the potential for service. A sense of negative esteem can also accompany that energy. This refers me to the sixth house, the Virgo kind of house of evolvements and psychological issues. The cusp of that house is in the middle part of Aquarius. That corresponds to Gemini and refers me to the third house of thought and communications. The cusp there is in Scorpio, which refers me to the eighth house, Scorpio being the eighth sign of the zodiac, and here I find the underlying issue. This eighth house highlights the results of how we relate to one another. It contains Chiron, the wounded warrior healer. That indicates the pain of violence or war is possible. That would be the result of badly managed relations. Chiron produces, or should produce, a response from humans in the form of the will to live, or at least the will to avoid negative actions such as war. All of this contributes to the subjective state of the world. Fear is the prime emotion driving world leaders. If they continue to engage in stupid wars of outdated and outworn nationalism, people must envision a world which includes all of humanity as citizens of Earth, free of arbitrary borders. The upper half of the chart begins with Pisces and contains a retrograde Neptune. This upper half is the realm of relations and their results. It begins with the seventh house cusp, which is in Pisces, calling for compassion. Yet this house contains a retrograde Neptune, which could manifest as convulsions and confusions surrounding intentions. The following eighth house contains Chiron in Aries. This house is showing us what is weak, what needs revival or strengthening. With Chiron's depiction of a likely lack of compassion, that could lead to violent actions, and this will also almost certainly stimulate a frenzy of diplomatic activities. The north node of the moon is in the part of Cancer relative to Scorpio, but it is in the 11th house of transformation and challenges all of us to transform ourselves and our world. The north node shows the challenge is to transform the possibility of war into the possibility of peace. The solution lies with Mercury, the last planet to rise, which symbolizes our thought process. It's in Virgo, whose key function is to activate a mental capacity to resist. Mercury here shows resistance to war and violence and is needed to resolve conflicts before they escalate out of control. If you know your moon and rising signs, please listen to those as well. But remember, this is not about you alone. This is about your humanity and the fundamental need for survival. You can take away any personal meaning from this month's chart, but there is so much more when you think of your true self as the whole of humanity. Aries, you are best advised to try a new venture or a new focus. Much of what is going on is the result of personal guilt feelings and confusions within your primary relationships. Your challenge is to focus on change and self-improvement. Taurus, transformation is underway. Financial conflicts need review and resolution. Improving your ability to express your feelings will improve your self-confidence. Some relationship issues teach you the value of avoiding anger-driven actions. You need a better sense of truth and to rethink your direction. Gemini, it's all about reviving your ambition and drive. Financial challenges are the main focus, but the situation you face requires an improved mental state. Self-criticism weakens your voice and your authenticity. Rising above this will revive your social position, which has been weakened. Cancer, feelings are running deeper than usual now, and that is a real challenge. Creative endeavors help you see what you need to improve, not only in the artistic sense, but also in the personal sense. Basing yourself on the relative value of relationships brings the need to review all of your relationships. Leo, it seems that you will need to put your creative juices into the art project that you call your life. Keeping up involves putting a high value on your need to improve a number of things. Writing, expressing your feelings, and acting like you are a partner with the forces transforming our global situation. Virgo, creative challenges await you in a world under deconstruction. Comparing yourself to others only serves to reduce your personal sense of value. The inner work you are doing will bring you a better sense of direction. Your critical thinking should be redirected towards society and not at you. Libra, keeping yourself in line with social norms might be a good thing, but not if motivated by hidden negative self-esteem. Social order is undermined by outworn structures of governance and law. Becoming involved with needed social transformation will change and improve you in many ways. Scorpio, avoid negotiating away your value to the social whole. This could mean finding a new direction, increasing your income, taking on a teaching role, or maybe all of the above. Discovering the limitations of your community brings up questions about where you belong. Moving is a real option. Sagittarius, every 12 years, your ruling planet comes home to invite you to get a better sense of direction and of the meaning of your life. This time, you will need to navigate this amidst a crumbling infrastructure of social order. Solving inner questions of transformation leads to renewing your independence and regaining control of your life. Capricorn, revising how you identify yourself will lead to changes in your resource pool and a better sense of being in control of your direction. Redirecting yourself toward solving conflicting ends, this is the challenge, and it is to choose reviving your sense of responsible independence. Aquarius, Willingly acting out revolutionary ideas could help you deal with confusions about the value of your skills. Negative self-esteem can make you feel powerless or hungry. You are a part of the larger whole that is changing. Your role is to serve that change by changing your own beliefs. Pisces, you're probably feeling a bit confused about what is going on and what to do about it. Because you are compassionate, pioneering, a new set of values is part of what you need to consider. Transform your thought process from what you want to what humanity needs, and that will support social renewal. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're interested in having a reading, please contact me at www.astrologicalperspectives.net. For Astrological Perspectives, I'm Ray Couture.